Texas. For those of you who don't know, HoneyBeNatural Magazine is a 40-page print and digital magazine that inspires innovative human beings to rise, create, and love themselves through empowering media and photography. If you haven't seen a HoneyBeNatural magazine, it is an 8x8 square now, so it looks really different than what it used to look like when we first started back in 2012. It's 40 pages. We try to keep it simple and sweet and inspirational. Most of our magazines feature content from our supporters, people who follow us, poets, writers, any type of creative. So if you're interested in being featured in HoneyBeNatural Magazine, you can send us an email. The email is in the comments below, or you can visit us at honeybenatural.com. That's HoneyBenatural.com. Okay, so let's get to it. So today I'm going to be talking to you about no shrinkage. So usually when we hear about no shrinkage, we automatically think about our hair. Oh my God, I just washed my hair and it has completely shrunk and I now have no hair, okay? But we're going to talk about no shrinkage when it comes to shrinking ourselves to fear. Okay, so this episode is all about making fear work for you. We know that some things get rocky, sketchy, janky, and sometimes you just need a friend. At HoneyBeNatural, we want to be that digital best friend that tells you, girl, you can do it, you can complete it, you can finish it, you can start it, you can own it. But a lot of times people are stuck in a really difficult place because of fear. They shrink their talents, they shrink their beliefs, they shrink their ideas to the notion that it won't happen. And in all honesty, anything can happen if you follow these very, very, very simple steps. Okay, so this is Isha Gaines' personal list of how she conquers fear. Okay, number one, I say it out loud. So a lot of times when I have ideas, I just keep them in my head. I keep them to myself and I just think about it and think about it and think about it and think about it. And it drives me insane because I'm doing so much thinking that I'm not doing. So the first thing I do is I talk it out. That one thing I'm afraid of, that one business that I want to start, that one idea that's been sitting on my heart. I speak about it to someone who believes in me, like someone who can help me sort those thoughts out. And I think that's very, very healthy to do. After asking yourself what it is exactly you want to accomplish, for me, I set a launch date. Now, I know that is so scary for a lot of people, but for me, that gets me going. Like if I go on our social media or I go on our website or I go on our Facebook and I say, hey, coming soon, then that holds me accountable. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. You can set your own private launch date. Like you can write it down in the little book. You can put it on your pin board. You can put it somewhere where you can see it and you can honor it. For me, I honor things that I put out to people because I care about people, I'm concerned about people, and if I put something out there, I want to keep my word, and so I go for it. But if that is not you, I am not telling you to do that. Just put it down somewhere personal where you can see it and you can hold yourself accountable. So I set a date. All right? The third thing that I do, I make a list of everything that's required. So when I talk to people, the one thing that stops them from pursuing their dreams or pursuing their idea is the cost. Now, everything costs money, okay? It takes money to make money, all right? And a lot of times our ideas come with a nice cost. Now, I'm super resourceful, so I can piece some stuff together with a small budget, but sometimes you need sponsors. Sometimes you need some type of financial assistance. Sometimes you have to chunk that large number into bits and pieces, and you have to work at it bit by bit, and that's perfectly okay. So writing down all of the steps that it will take you to get there will help you see that your idea is attainable. So if I'm trying to have an event, I'm gonna put number 1, I need a venue. Okay, number 2, I need to set a price for my tickets. Number 3, I need to get sponsors or vendors. Or number 4, we have to have food. Number 5, how am I gonna let people know that I'm having the event? Number 6, so you make a realistic list of what it will take. That's step number 3. Step number 4, you're gonna love this step. You take the first step. The way you conquer fear is to launch your idea tomorrow. And that is not a realistic view of fear. Fear is a really, really big monster that can consume your thoughts, your life. It can stop you dead in your tracks. So this is the way that I make sure I'm using my fear to my advantage. Because I'm still scared. Like when I'm making that list, I'm still scared. Like when I am looking at how much everything is going to cost me, I am still scared. I am completely freaked out, okay? So don't get it twisted at all. This is just the way I chunk something really, really big into something small and attainable, okay? So what does taking the first step look like? So if you need a venue, that means researching venues in Dallas and seeing how much that will cost. Hey, this your girl Isha, I'm trying to have this event. I need like 50 or 100 people to be there. How much is that gonna cost? And you write all of that down. The name of the venue, the number you call, the email that you send the email to, and whatever price it is that they told you it was gonna cost you. And that's your first step. Listen, I'm not saying that as soon as you gather all this information, you have to launch your event or start your idea or move forward quickly. It just gives you an overview of how much things will cost you. Now, I typically try to take 30 to 90 days to start acting on something new, but for you it may take a little longer, and that's okay. Long as you have the information, you can visually see that this is something that you can definitely accomplish. So I turn my ideas into people. And at first my person is blank. He doesn't have a face, he doesn't have eyes, he doesn't have ears, a mouth, he doesn't have anything. The more that I research, the more that I tackle the things on my list, my human starts to have personality. He starts to have life. I start to see how this can benefit others, how it can benefit me, how I can get a return on my investment, how people can be helped, how many people can get involved, how many lives can be changed. And when you start to get that feeling, that is the motivation that will get you from point A to point S. Oh, how many ever points you have. That's how you get from point A to point B. You humanize it, you give it feeling, you give it meaning, you put your passion behind it, and you work at it. No matter how long it takes, you work at it. That's how you make fear work for you. So, you want to keep up with everything that we're doing? You can follow us on Instagram at HoneyBeNatural Mag, Twitter and Facebook at HoneyBeNatural, or you can visit us at www.honeybenatural.com.